So let's see. It's gonna be like what? What the fucking is a birria? Let's see what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's happening.
This is a really special one. Not very many people have a local place that can make something like this for you. That is until today. Or well, you're the one who had to make it, but yeah. Today we're gonna be making birria tacos. Now, let's talk about this. There are a lot of ways to make this. There's a very specific way that I prefer them, which is with the consomme, which is technically not like the consomme that I'm imagining. The consomme I imagine is like clarified in French. You essentially get a rich, sort of slightly thick soup that you then dunk these meaty, rich, fatty, cheesy tacos. But we're not just gonna do tacos. We're gonna make them queso tacos. It's a quesadilla and a taco. What more could you possibly want? You've seen images of this dish all over the web. It's taking the internet by storm, and there's a good reason for it. It's one of my favorite taco dishes of all time. So with all that said, let's make this, shall we?
Right, so birria is traditionally served at celebratory occasions. So that goes to show the amount of attention to detail and love that goes into this. Pay close attention. First, we're gonna snag us 5 ancho chilies, 5 guajillo chilies, and 2 chili de arbol, if you want me to pronounce it. All right, take those dried boys, remove their stems, and de-seed them. The original birria is typically made with goat meat, which is lovely, but I decided to opt for beef on this, hence Derez. You'll need 1 pound of boneless chuck roast, 3 large beef short ribs with the bone attached, or 1 pound of boneless short ribs, and 2 large slices of oxtail, about 1 pound as well. See what we're doing? It's even amounts. 1 pound, 1 pound, 1 pound. Season those all generously with salt. In a large pot, add enough oil to coat the bottom, something high heat like canola, and heat over medium-high heat until screaming hot. Add your meat in batches and sear about 2 to 3 minutes on all sides until you get a nice, beautiful, deep brown crust all over each piece of meat. Repeat with all of your meat, placing it to the side as you work. Look, color is so important here. Please, no gray meat, all right? This isn't Grey's Anatomy. Now look at that lovely fond on the bottom of the pot. That's what you want. Now discard of any burned oil left in the bottom. Add another couple tablespoons of neutral tasting fresh oil. Place that back on to medium heat. Then add 1 chopped yellow onion. Saute that just until it begins to soften. Then add 1 tablespoon or 12 grams of tomato paste. Cook that down until the paste begins to darken and stick to the pan. Then add 8 cloves of sliced garlic. Saute until fragrant. Then add 2.5 quarts or 2.25 liters of a rich beef stock. Please make your beef stock for this. All right, I'm tired of saying it. It's the heart and soul to so much of the flavor here. Also, maybe get a pot that's big enough because Papa did not, and now he has an extra dish to clean thanks to his negligence. From there, add your dried chilies. Then separately get a piece of cheesecloth, and in the center, add 1 tablespoon or 8 grams of black peppercorns, 1 tablespoon or 5 grams of toasted coriander, 1 cinnamon stick, and 6 bay leaves. Fold all the sides together and tie tightly with cheesecloth, and now you have a little sachet of flavor. Toss that in your stew, bring that up to a light simmer, and cover it with a lid and braise for 1 hour, stirring occasionally. Once that hour is up, fish out them chilies. Then place them in a blender along with a cup or 2 of your liquid and blend until smooth. You'll get a nice, vibrant orange puree. Pour that back into your stew, bring it back up to a simmer, then place the lid on and braise for an additional 1.5 hours or until your meat is so tender that it jiggles at the mere sight of your lips. Now remove the meat, discard of any bones, and shred the meat and fat together as chunky or as fine as you'd like. I like mine sort of medium fine, some chunks for variance, but mostly nice and thready, and emulsified with its fat. Season your leftover broth with salt, leave it to the side. It's also called consommé, but not to be confused with the clarified French stock known as, consommé. Now we're ready to assemble our queso tacos, but first let me have a brief discussion with you. In order to pay respects properly, do yourself a favor and get Oaxaca cheese. It is, in my opinion, the best way to enjoy these. You just can't have these without Oaxaca cheese. And be sure to tear it into little threads like this, both for easy melting and some childhood string cheese like nostalgia. Anyway, use the freshest corn tortillas you can find. Corn tortilla guide coming soon, I swear. Then dunk your corn tortilla in the broth completely, which should have a vibrant thick layer of reddish orange fat floating on top that'll coat the tortilla nicely. And when dunking, try to be careful when you're holding onto these or else. Place it on a medium cast iron skillet, set over medium heat. Top that with a generous amount of your shredded Oaxaca cheese. Let that cook just until the cheese is nice and melted. A blowtorch helps too. Then on one side of your tortilla, add a generous helping of your braised shredded meat. Drizzle a large spoonful of your consommé onto your meat. Really let it soak it up. Fold your taco over and let it cook for 1 to 3 minutes. Flip and toast the other side until both of the sides have been toasted nicely and the cheese is completely melted. Finally, to serve these bad boys, get a small ramekin or bowl, fill it with your broth or, consommé, top with some finely diced sweet onion and rough chopped cilantro.
Anyways, look at this. What's this? A Dubai taco? I flew 8,000 miles to learn this barbecue recipe. All right, so we saw Birria. Let's check out this Dubai barbecue taco. Oh, excuse me. Hurry up, nigga. My stream not working. Error. What does this mean? That's what she said. She said. raw. That's for fuck people's lives. Oh, excuse me, my audience is zero. Like nobody. I don't like the whole raw beef on the tortilla. I don't like that. Burger taco. A burger taco, you know, like I don't know. I don't know if it's you know, tacos are very diverse. I get it, you know, it's a different approach, sure, but I mean, smash burger taco. I mean, maybe this isn't the end because it says I flew 8,000 miles to learn this barbecue recipe. Maybe like always, I'm judging too quick. Let's continue and then let's see if he adds some kind of barbecue to this. You know what I'm saying? Looks fire. Looks fire. I eat that shit. With some sauce and shit. So what? That's it. Mine